everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Carson Wentz's Eagles going up against Cutler's Dolphins.
Thank you, Larry. It is a hot and humid afternoon as we get set for football in the southern part of the Sunshine State in Miami, Florida. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. On 1st and 10. Moore. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Brandon Graham in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Moore. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And speaking of Jarvis Landry, have to get this note in. 6 catches against the Raiders last week. 344 now for his career.
And that passes Anquan Bolden for the most in a player's first 4 seasons in NFL history. Perfect comparison, too. Similar builds, similar playing styles, because both of them, when they catch the ball, they become running backs downfield, and people just bounce off them trying to tackle them. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
This is Perry. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He lost 2 there. And it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable. You know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Here we go now.
Perry. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now Perry. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays, too. Eyes up, head up, run right through.
Hard throw, incomplete.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now Moore. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down. And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They run with Perry. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
All right, here we go.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Hurry up, here we go.
To throw is Moore. To throw on third down. And he finds Stills complete. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Moore now. This is caught, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Now let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorites.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now it's the Boise State alum, jaycazzz. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Drops it off to Ajayi. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now it's Ajayi. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
When I see Cameron Wake make plays like that, I can't help but shake my head sometimes. He had to go to Canada first before he came back to the NFL, where he's now an all-pro.
Yeah, undrafted out of Penn State, but look at him now.
And just think about all the pass-rushing moves he has, his ability to play against the run. Remember, he was a combo outside linebacker, defensive end. Now he's just simply one of the best in the NFL.
9 yards on the pickup, and the Eagles are going to have a first down. They run with Ajayi. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. They run again with Ajayi. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. This is Ajayi. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From midfield, here's Wentz. Dancing to his left. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, let's go league-wide before this next drive starts. Last week, we discussed some of the trades that happened. Jay Ajayi did look pretty good in a Philly uniform, long touchdown run.
Boy, they really made a great deal to get him, and now they compare him with LeGarrette Blount, and you kind of got a thunder-lightning type thing. And Ajayi showed some lightning against Denver. But how about this? Kelvin Benjamin went, but on a Thursday night game, not enough time to get him ready to play for his new team in Buffalo. Jimmy Garoppolo did not play with San Francisco. We'll find out when they both will get on the field. And how about the Saints and the Cardinals? Because remember, the Adrian Peterson trade, I think it benefited both teams.
Yeah, AP went over 100 yards. Kamara and Ingram, they really settled in as well. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They keep it on the ground again. It's Perry. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So it'll be 1st down here after the run.
Hurry up, here we go.
Moore now, operating from the gun. And that'll be incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Moore. From the gun, he'll throw. He's got his man. That's Landry. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down.
I don't don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Looking to throw. More. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. He was looking to go back to Stills. Third down here.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling.
A giant hit. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down. Moore to throw on second down. And Stills has got it. Touchdown, Miami. Kenny Stills, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Parkey for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And out and out come the Eagles. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, I just kept using it.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at line of scrimmage. And on 2nd and 10 now. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And, you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Screen pass to Blount. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Here's the battering ram Blount. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 6 yards on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Again, here's Blount. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 40, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. LeGarrette Blount, 43 yards. And the Eagles get a score closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Elliott now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now. The field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Now they try the right side here. And he's got some space here. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. No, check, Patriot.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Here we go now.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4th down. Now a handoff looking right. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. They start on the ground here with Blunt. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
So under the category of, while it can't be us because we're not that good, but could you imagine if this was you? LeGarrette Blunt, his first 1,000-yard season since, what, 2010, his rookie year? And 18 touchdowns in the regular season? And no longer with New England.
He is over 30 now. He turned 30 in December. I don't know if that played a factor, but yeah, such a productive year, and then he's gone.
Well, that just tells you this. Now he's going to be playing with a chip on his shoulder trying to prove something.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. They'll run again with Blunt. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
No gain on that run. And while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
And boy, again, they won't get this off in time. And that'll set them back 5. The Eagles on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 15. Throwing now is Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Wentz, got to have this one. And the pressure gets to him again. Cameron Wake in there to sack him for a loss of 6. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for a strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Throwing on first is Wentz. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Cameron Wake in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Now Wentz throwing on second down. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar, 76 yards. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now, it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game, they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. On third down, that's Perry. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.